Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chris Jasmine, and today I'm gonna sit down and do a crystal talks. I haven't done a crystal talks in a long time, but I've had a lot of my friends and my followers that have been requesting me to do crystal talks. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and do it. I have a busy schedule, I work a lot, I go to school, etc, but you know, you make time to make shit happen. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do a crystal talks. The topic that I will be talking about today is going to be trust after betrayal. What do you do in a situation where you're hurt and the relationship that you guys once had is not the same? So I'm gonna sit down and talk about my personal experiences and what I went through. Long story short, which I'm pretty sure not a lot of you guys know this that I'm about to say, because I keep my life pretty private, and probably only the people that know this would be my family and my best friends. I moved out of my parents' house, and I want to say that I was out the house for a total of about 6 months. The first person that I moved in with was my best friend at the time, and we have such a great relationship to this day. She does so much for me. I appreciate her. I do a lot for her as well. The reason why I moved from her house to this other person's house was because Hurricane Harvey happened. Most of her house got damaged, and I felt like I was being inconvenienced by just being there, taking away space from them, using the resources that they need on a daily basis. So what I did is I moved out to my ex-best friend's house. She offered for me to go out and live with her, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and live with you. Maybe this is a good move. I don't know if it's a good move or if it's not, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take a leap of faith. I want to say I didn't even live with her for not even a week. Less than a week, half a week, maybe like 3 days or whatever. She told me to go ahead and get settled in. Yeah, girl, go ahead and get settled in. Make yourself at home, whatnot. She suggested to me that I should get rid of some of the stuff that I had. That's understandable. I had a lot of stuff, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I do have a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of some of the stuff that I have, make more space and whatnot. There was papers on the floor. There was a lot of stuff everywhere, my stuff, her stuff, whatnot. I didn't think nothing of it. I just thought there was papers, you know, if they're on the floor, how important can they be? Usually people don't put papers that aren't important on the floor. They put them away, put them up. I threw them away. The next day, I worked 2 jobs. I was at my 9 to 5 job, and then I worked 6:45 to 2 a.m. because I bartend at night. I get a message from my best friend that I used to live with, my first roommate, and she was like, hey girl, have you looked at social media? And I was like, no, I haven't. I'm working, so I don't take the time to look at social media when I'm at work because I'm busy and I'm trying to, you know, make my money, make my little tips, whatnot. She messaged me like super upset, about to go off on this person. She was like, this person is talking hella shit about you on social media, and I'm just so confused because I don't know what is going on. Long story short, what happened was those papers that were on the floor that I accidentally threw away was a poster of her. She felt the need to put it on social media. Hey, when your new roommate accidentally throws stuff away, like who accidentally throws away this big ass poster? And she has this big ass poster right next to her. I just felt really disrespected at the time because I did not understand what the whole point of it was. Were you trying to be sarcastic? Were you trying to make people not like me? Were you trying to make people feel bad for you because somebody threw away your poster? But I wasn't gonna sit there and research on why this person did this. I just feel so disrespected, and if you really were my best friend, you would not be talking about me like that in that way on social media. You would address it with me like normal people do. When they have an issue, you address it with me, not putting it out there to the world that has nothing to do with this issue. I took it upon myself to message this person like, hey, I saw what you post about me and I don't appreciate it. I'm gonna take it upon myself to see my way out your house because it's more than noticeable that I'm an inconvenience if you find the need to talk bad about me on social media. Messaged her that. I was gonna go ahead the next day and like grab my stuff and pack my stuff, move back to my parents' house. And to me, that's a big thing. To me, it's like a failure because I did not accomplish what I wanted to. I wanted to prove a point by moving out and build a whole bunch of stuff, be at a good place and have my career and whatnot. Sometimes you have to take a couple steps back to take many forward. And that's what I've realized through this process and development and building myself to be a better person. And my mom calls me and she's like, hey, what are all these boxes doing outside the house? I don't understand what's going on. She's confused. I'm confused because I don't know what is going on. When I get home, I look through the boxes and they're all my belongings, all my personal stuff. Everything that I had was outside my mom's house. That I was in shock because I did not think that someone would do that to me. It's humiliating. I was just very upset. The person that apparently did this was not my ex-best friend, but her husband. He took it upon himself to grab all my personal belongings and drop them outside my mom's house. I was lost of words. I took it upon myself to message this individual and let them know I would never treat you guys the way that you guys treated me. It's so humiliating. It's disrespectful. If you guys did appreciate me as a friend at one point in time in life, you would not do this to me. You know what I mean? I would not do this to you, and I would expect the same back. Even though I was upset, I still recognized and appreciated what they did for me. At one point in time, yes, they did something good for me, which is help me out, give me a place to live. It wasn't for long. It still helped me out. And I was like, I appreciate you giving me a place to stay. This relationship is done because I don't appreciate the way that you treated me. I do wish you the best, like from the bottom of my heart. Like I do wish you the best. I wish you success. I wish you happiness, greatness for them, because I'm not the type of person to wish bad upon anyone. And that's just the way I was brought up. That's the way that I was raised. That's pretty much the end of the story. Like I was just disrespected. Like what do you do in that situation that you hurt? And you're sad because you realize that these people that you thought you trusted, and they really don't have your best interest in mind. They really don't. You just acknowledge that, hey, you did something good for me at one point in time in life. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna see my way out. I'm not gonna surround myself around negative people. I want to be a positive individual. I'm trying to change my lifestyle, my way of being. If you want to be somebody in life and you want to thrive, you want to make a difference, you can't surround yourself around those negative people, because they say that the people that you hang around with and the people that you associate with is what you become. And I don't want to be that. So I pretty much like cut the connection with this person. Never to this day has she apologized for blasting me on social media. I did take it upon myself to apologize for accidentally throwing a poster away, because yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It was an accident. It happens. Accidents happen. It's life. I'm going to recognize what I did wrong and move from that. To this day, it has never apologized for me for blasting me on social media, me making me look stupid. But it's okay. I don't expect it at all. Because a person's gonna do something that comes from them. You know what I mean? A person's gonna do something that comes from them, and if they feel like they don't need to apologize or anything like that, go ahead. Like, don't apologize. It's fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and surround myself around positive people, people who want to make a change, people who want to make a difference, people who want to live a positive lifestyle and incorporate that into other people's life, and try to help other people have a positive life. Because let me tell you this, like, it's fucking hard. It's so hard to be positive, and I'm changing my journey into being more positive and to be a better person and to be fit and be healthy. I've been changing my lifestyle. It's been a process, and there's times where I wake up and I tell myself, remember why you started, because there's point in times in life where I break down and I'm tired. And you know, it's hard having two jobs. Take a nap, getting off of my other job, going into my other job, I take a nap, and I just wake up and I'm just so exhausted, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. But I remind myself, this is only temporary. All the stuff that you're working for a better future. You're working to be ahead and not to stay behind. So that lifestyle, I don't need that negativity. You guys don't need that negativity. If you guys have gone through something similar that I went through, learn how to drop it. The people that you started with is not the people that you are going to end with. Like, we were brought into this life alone, and we're going to die alone. Just keep that in mind. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Love you, be you, and keep it crystal clear.